And just taking a step back and just being open and honest with whoever you're talking to, letting him or her know the facts and what's going on, and not letting emotions get involved. Set these boundaries, right? And if you don't set these boundaries, what's gonna happen is people will set them for you. For me, if the opportunity presents itself, I try to gather as much info as possible. If it presents itself, and then based on that info, I kind of make a decision, right?
Today's Building Legacy guest is Mo Mustapha. Mo, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Mo is the owner of Advanced Accounting Group. And Mo, tell us a little bit of what your firm does.
So we're an accounting firm here in Windsor, Ontario. Personal tax returns, corporate tax returns, and we essentially help clients with their business. Consulting, accounting, all that good stuff. All the fun stuff that business owners love doing.
All that fun debits and credits.
Yeah.
I know some people have gone in to see you, and I've been in your office before. It's a lovely location on Ottawa Street.
Thank you.
If you get a chance, stop in and see Mo in his office sometime.
I appreciate that.
Mo, we're going to do some rapid fire, just some quick questions, and I'm going to start just by drilling you right now. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. What is your birth name?
Mohamed Mustapha.
And people call you by?
Mo.
Mo. And your birthplace, hometown?
Actually was born in Kuwait City. Came here when I was 3.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Your favorite ice cream flavor?
Gold medal ribbon.
Oh, I haven't had that one.
It's really good.
Your go-to color?
Purple.
And your comfort food?
I love me some steak.
And your repeat song on Spotify? Favorite song?
Titanium.
Titanium.
Don't judge.
No judging here. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's a tough one. I have a couple. I like Gladiator.
Gladiator. Always a good movie to watch. Yeah. Favorite vacation spot?
Punta Cana.
Android or Apple?
Android all day, every day.
And your favorite life quote?
Life quote? Don't let anyone who's done nothing tell you anything.
Oh, haven't heard that one. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing the rapid fire answers with us.
Thank you.
We're going to move into 3 topics today. We're going to start with leadership. So as an owner, you're leading a team, you're leading your business. So what does leadership mean to you personally and professionally?
For me, leadership is providing your team a safe space to work. It could be professionally within your business. It could be personally. For example, I coach my daughter's soccer team. So providing a safe space for the girls, 10, 11-year-old girls to play, right? And I think the more leaders can do that, I think you'll get great results. So just safe space for your team to work, essentially, is my...
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We share that as well. I coached my daughter in soccer, and I really enjoyed that when they were really young and as their teen years. So what an experience to coach young females. And
Yes. I don't know how it's going to be like with teenagers, but I probably won't be coaching by then. So
I'll stick it out.
Yeah.
Any leadership moments from your life that really stand out at all?
Leadership moments from my life. Honestly, for me, it's having those tough conversations with my team members, just being open and honest with each other. I've been able to build really good relationships with current and former team members. In terms of a moment itself, I don't know if I have a moment, to be honest with you.
A collection
They're a collection of moments from just really deep, open, and honest conversations with my team.
What would you say your biggest leadership challenge has been to date?
So my biggest leadership challenge to date has been not giving all the answers.
Holding back a bit.
That's been difficult because, when you first start your business, you're the main guy. You have to solve all the problems, and then you start building a team around you. And then you have all the answers for them because you've been there and they're just starting. So then you just, blurt out all the answers in every meeting, in every situation. And you feel like that's you being a good leader, right? And then you get frustrated because your team's not leading. And then you realize it's my fault. I give them all the answers, right? So I think my biggest change in approach now is asking the right questions and not solving the problems. And that's been very difficult because that takes patience and time, right? Instead of a 10-minute meeting, it turns into a 30-minute meeting because instead of answering it, you're asking the questions and getting back. But the ROI on that, I think, is significant, and my team members appreciate that. So that's my biggest challenge right now.
So you're building future leaders. How big's the team that you're leading?
Right now, 4.
4.
Yeah.
So you've grown a bit since the last time we chatted. Congrats.
Yes.
That's good news.
Yeah, we keep growing. It's great, right? But we want good growth, right? We don't want to grow just to grow. Just getting the right team members and the right clientele, I think, is super important for us.
Well, as leaders, we have to make decisions constantly.
Yes.
So what's your process for making decisions in your business?
So I am an overthinker. So sometimes it's not a good thing. So for me, if the opportunity presents itself, I try to gather as much info as possible. If it presents itself, and then based on that info, I kind of make a decision, right? There's some, as you know, in some situations when you're a business owner, you gotta hurry up and make those decisions. And I think just making those decisions and being okay with the consequences if it's not the right decision, because you're not always gonna make the right decision, right? Sometimes just making the decision is the right decision, right? So yeah, if I have an opportunity to gather info, I gather as much info as possible, as I am an accountant, right? And then from there, make a decision. If not, just be okay with whatever decision I make.
Decisions. So you've answered that one. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
We're doing that all day long, right?
Yeah.
Making quick decisions on the spot and empowering the team to help them make their quick decisions.
Yeah.
So has any difficult decisions that you've had to share with your team or one of your clients? And how do you handle the difficult communication when a decision has to be made?
Yeah. I think the foundation of having those discussions is just being open and honest, right? Just go into the conversation and letting them know what we're discussing, what's going on, and listening to what they have to say and not just blurting out. Because sometimes what happens is when you're making tough decisions and having tough conversations, you tend to just verbal diarrhea, like, right? And just taking a step back and just being open and honest with whoever you're talking to, letting him or her know the facts and what's going on, and not letting emotions get involved, right? I think anytime I've done that, the end result's been good. Now, there's some situations where maybe emotions did get involved.
Sure.
But just being open and honest, honestly, and just telling it, serving, not pleasing, is very important.
I love that open and honest core value. So thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, that's one of our core values at Advanced Accounting. Yeah, open and honest.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
After all these years, I'm still working on the emotion side of it.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
The passion. They say there's all this passion that comes out as owners.
It's tough. And it's tough because I keep constantly reminding myself, keep emotions out of it. I'm a very emotional person. But you just keep emotions out of it.
Yeah. Great. Well said.
Yeah.
So let's move to customer service.
Yes.
Everybody's talking about customer service.
Favorite topic. Yes.
Yeah. So share a little insight on your thoughts on how do you measure customer service in your business?
Yeah. So honestly, we don't have a metric that we measure customer service.
Okay.
We don't look back as a team and look at, hey, this is kind of what we measure customer service by. We have obviously reviews that are very good, but we let word of mouth for us is very important, right? And we have a lot of clients who will go out and tell other people about our services. And every year when it comes to tax season, we always have people come in and tell us what was referred. We've been in business for about 6 years. We haven't done any advertising.
Wow.
Zero advertising. Amazing. It's all been word of mouth. Now, is that a good thing or bad thing? Someone probably watching is like, wow, Mo, that's horrible. You need to up your marketing game. And I probably do, but I think that's been a big metric for us is our referrals and word of mouth. And I think with customer service, it's important to get the right clients through the door when it comes to customer service, because you can't serve everybody.
No.
Right? So you could be fantastic at what you do and the services you provide, but you get the wrong person through that door and they think, wow, Advanced Accounting Group sucks. Mo's a horrible accountant and I never want to deal with him again. You know, and that could be the case, but sometimes it's what we're providing is not what they're looking for.
Right.
So you can't serve everyone. I think that's the biggest thing for me is opening up a business. Because when I first started, I tried serving everybody. right? So I think that's big for customer service for me, to be honest.
I think everyone starts out of the gate to say yes.
Everything.
So, a segue into saying no is actually a really good decision. And by you saying no, what I'm hearing is you have excellent quality of service that you're providing to your clients on a consistent basis, and you're not having that rapid growth where some clients and opportunities are slipping through the cracks.
Right. Well said. I couldn't have said it any better. Yeah. I got that all from you.
Thank you for sharing that.
Love it. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add on customer service at all from your perspective?
The biggest thing is I alluded to it earlier, serving, not pleasing, right?
Yeah,
it's
like
within customer service, right? When I started my career, I was pleasing a lot, right? Telling clients what they wanted to hear because I wanted them to be happy with us and be like, look, we're good and look what we do. Like, and then you realized I got into situations where maybe I was pleasing and then I wasn't serving, even though I knew what I needed to say to someone. And then it, it bit me in behind, so it's like learning with customer service, literally within customer serve. So serve, not please has been a huge one for me. And it's difficult, man. It's difficult to do that. So that's been a journey for me, to be honest.
So you heard it from Mo, put it on a rock. Serving, not pleasing.
Yes.
Mo Mustapha.
Yeah, no. I would give credit to my friend Joe Geraldo. He's the one that's been helping me a lot.
Amazing guy
with serving, not pleasing.
Yeah.
So don't put my name on that quote. Yeah.
Just put the quote, no name.
Just put the quote. Yeah, I don't want to take credit for that.
One of my favorite things I hear every day is how do we do work-life balance?
Yeah.
Talk about that. How's that going?
That. So I told you that I coach my daughter's soccer team.
Yes.
So we have practices at 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that's been a huge help for me because I can't stay at the office.
No.
I have to get up and leave, right? So, and I don't work weekends unless it's tax season, right? So I set these boundaries, right? And if you don't set these boundaries, what's going to happen is people will set them for you.
Yep.
Right? So you have clients that will call you in the morning, at night, over the weekend. Whatever you offer them is what they'll take, right? So I think with work-life balance, you have to set those boundaries and you have to be firm with those boundaries. With that said, there are going to be moments, at least for me, during tax season, right? It's craziness.
Sure.
There's not going to be, the balance is more towards work, not life, right?
Yes.
And I think that is work-life balance. And then maybe in the summer, it'll be more towards life and not work, right? So for me, work-life balance isn't every week, X amount of hours work, X amount of hours life. Sometimes it will get, moved around. The pie will get kind of shifted.
Sure.
But I think overall, as long as you set those boundaries and over the course of a year, you have that balance, I think is important. But boundaries.
And don't inundate Mo during tax season.
Yeah.
And that's where the customers
Leave me alone. No,
need you the most.
I'm kidding.
Mo, I know you like the repeat and referral, by the way. R&R is something that I personally coined a long time ago.
Okay.
If clients keep coming back and clients keep referring, even prospects refer, that's the metrics that I love using. So I'm glad you share that. The word of mouth is very powerful.
Yeah.
But outside of word of mouth, how can our viewers reach you?
They can go right to our website, advancedacc.ca. You can schedule a meeting right from our website. You can shoot us an email, help@advancedacc.ca, or they can give us a call at our office, 226-346-1232.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, Mo, for sharing your building legacy with us.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate being a guest today. My pleasure.
Thank you.
With that, we wrap up this episode of Building Legacies. And as you already know, an ending is a portal to a new beginning in your legacy building. Thank you.